If you're a successful expat, it's likely that you've probably had to file the FBAR each year that you've been overseas, or at least you've heard of it and wondered if you really need to file one. Let's take a quick look at what the FBAR is and who needs to actually file one, along with some of the common mistakes I see surrounding the FBAR. FBAR stands for Report of Foreign Bank and Financial Accounts and is a form that needs to be filed each year by April 15th if you meet certain qualifications. First, you have any foreign bank or investment accounts located outside the United States, whether you are living inside or outside the United States yourself. Second, the aggregate value of all your foreign bank and investment accounts was $10,000 or more at any time during the year. Yes, even a single day of the year. Third, you are an American citizen or considered a U.S. person, so anyone with a green card as well. The 5 most common mistakes that I see surrounding the FBAR are these. First, a failure to file. This is the most common mistake and often made because people are unsure about all the reporting requirements. There isn't a lot of people teaching expats about the FBAR, and your accountant may have even overlooked your need to file the FBAR. This is because the FBAR is not actually a tax form. It is simply a reporting form to the IRS. Second, misunderstanding the threshold. As I stated earlier, it's an aggregate amount of $10,000 between all of your accounts at any time during the year. Third, not including non-bank type accounts. Many people don't realize that they also need to include pretty much anything of value on the FBAR. Often you need to include a country's retirement scheme, like the superannuation in Australia. You need to include foreign mutual funds and investment accounts, even if they're located in so-called tax havens like Cyprus or Isle of Man. You also need to include any life insurances you may own that have a cash value. Fourth, you must report even if the money isn't yours. If you're a joint owner on an account for a spouse or a parent, just so if something was to happen, your name would already be on the account, you need to report this money, even if the money isn't really yours. If your name is on it, it must be reported. And finally, minors are not excluded from reporting an FBAR. You must disclose your foreign money if it's over that $10,000 aggregate, no matter your age. So if the grandparents or great-grandparents have a savings or investment account for your kids' future college expenses over in Italy, and your kid's name is on that account, there is a requirement for the child to file an FBAR. Filing your FBAR is pretty important because the penalties for not doing it are pretty high and depend on whether the IRS can show that you were willful in your violation or non-willful in your violation of this rule. For non-willful violations, the max penalty in 2019 was just under $13,000. And for willful violations or a pattern of neglect in filing the FBAR, the penalties can be up to the greater of $129,000 or 50% of your money. For more information about the FBAR and its reporting requirements, see the links I have posted, or reach out to me to have a chat about your personal financial situation.